Brand new video today. We're talking about Turbo Token. If you're watching this video, again, I probably don't need to break the news to you, but Coinbase is going to be listing Turbo. I mean, we knew that this was obviously potential with the perpetual listing like 2 months ago, right? It had the perpetual listing. Turbo got the perpetual listing on Coinbase. But the news here, you can see Coinbase assets added to roadmap today, Giga and Turbo. Obviously, it's the Ethereum ERC20 token that's going to be listed here on Coinbase. And this is just massive. I think you can see here's the roadmap. Updates to the roadmap will be made here and announced via official Twitter. They're increasing, or Coinbase in general is looking to increase the transparency for new asset listings on Coinbase as a part of an effort to increase transparency. It says here by providing as much information symmetry as possible, Coinbase will be using this blog to post to communicate when we have made the decision to list an asset, you guys. So I just want to mention, though, there is still only 264 assets on Coinbase. That's it. 264. Less than 300 assets on Coinbase. And now Turbo is one of those assets. Again, ERC20 token Turbo now listed on Coinbase. We're seeing the price, obviously, when this news broke, it jumped up, quite a bit. It's kind of consolidated a little bit, I think, because it's not like officially tradable on Coinbase like at this time, right? It was just announced that it's going to be, right? It's not like we're seeing insane price action from it, but nonetheless, over the last 7 days, Turbo up 18%. Over the last month, 14 and almost 15%. Over the last year, however, up 6,200%. Right? We know Turbo is up 6,200%. I think there was actually a ton of people loading up on Turbo in this range after that initial pump from around 0.001 up here to 0.0, whatever it was at 0.009 in a short amount of time from like literally 10-day period. A lot of people I know people that watch my YouTube videos, etc., were loading up on Turbo here, and I think are going to benefit greatly in my opinion. Holder count continues to grow, 44,449. I'm going to actually refresh this because I opened this tab maybe like an hour ago. Let's just see in the last hour if we've gotten any new holders yet. So about like 15 new holders or so in a relatively, an hour, maybe even in less than an hour. But the first video I ever made here on Turbo at 0.05, and that was 5 months ago. That was back here on June 25th. 0.05 made a video on Turbo talking about, they did have a major partnership announcement. I think it ended up being the Animoca Brands partnership. But again, I talked about in that video that I thought 1 cent was coming very soon, and 1 cent ended up actually coming to fruition, right? It did hit 1 cent back in the middle to, I think that was the middle of October, right? It hit around 1 cent, and again, that's just the beginning, I think, in my opinion, right? I think when we talk about Turbo, we talk about the potential price predictions for Turbo, and I think people put a ton of price predictions out there. At a 9 billion market cap, Turbo is at around 13 cents. I've talked about it before. I think Turbo can reach anywhere between 10 to 20 cents in this bull market. Given, the Coinbase listing is obviously huge. Binance listing already exists, right? Binance listing exists already. So you see these types of things happening with Turbo. That have one of the hardest working teams, honestly, in my opinion, in the meme coin space overall. I think when we talk about teams that are trying to sustain a community in the meme coin space, again, I'm going to retweet this on my Twitter, by the way, go ahead and follow me, BGSNLY. But I think when we talk about teams that are, behind meme coins in the space, Turbo is one of the hardest working teams. What they're doing, the way they engage with the community, with the way they, try to engage with the community, is really just massive. And if you even look at this tweet here, like just some benefits, or I guess some things about Turbo if you did not know: renounced contract, fair launch, all coins circulating, 100% unruggable, 43k holders now, almost 45k, no VC involvement, fixed supply 69 billion in community owned, right? So we know at a 69 billion market cap, Turbo is at $1. I'm not saying it can reach those levels, but just like for the dreamers out there, including myself, right, being a Turbo holder and someone that obviously is bullish on Turbo, and myself, someone who needs, or not needs, I don't want to say need, but wants very much so for Turbo to run up, 20x would be perfect, or an ideal world here. Like if it somehow got to Shiba's market cap right now, 17 billion, but all-time high 41 billion, we're talking about a 72x, 59 cents from the current price. I mean, I'm not making that a price prediction or saying it will reach those price levels, but obviously, nonetheless, this is massive, you guys. Coinbase getting ready to list Turbo as an asset, and only has 264 assets on their platform. So Coinbase is doing their absolute deepest due diligence on any coin they're listing, and more specifically meme coins, right? I mean, they're not just gonna list a meme coin, like for example, like the I wish you could filter this on here, but by meme coin specifically, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, like Pepe, for example. There's just so many different avenues, I think, for Turbo to run up in price, and I think more and more people are even finding out about the token as a whole. So again, that remains important here when we do talk about Turbo in its long-term potential, I guess you could say. So again, you guys, let me know in the comments below. This is obviously massive, huge. If you go back to any previous video I really made on Turbo in the last 2-3 months, it has kind of alluded to a Coinbase listing and what it would mean for Turbo moving forward. So yeah, again, massive, you guys, absolutely massive. Please drop a like on this video. Check out all the links in the description below, and as always, have a great day.